All right, for the Rams, I think if you and I are watching the same football, you know that the Rams will make a shot at being back-to-back West champs in the division. I think they can beat the Texans. I think they can beat the Titans. At the Eagles, I don't know. I think that could be a quick loss. Will you drag over for me? Thank you. I can see them beating the Colts at home. I can see them beating the 49ers at home. Okay, now let's slow down here because we're past week 5 and the Rams are sitting at 4-1. That's not what happened. The Rams aren't supposed to do this. I can see them taking a back seat, losing to the Ravens. Now, when we go over the pond, something happens to the Jags, and they're just really magical. Good spot to have a bye week, but they got to have another bye week down here. Like, this is rough to go through this gauntlet of games and then go straight into the postseason where, I'll be honest, I don't think the Rams are going to get the 1 seed and get a bye, but to just jump straight into the wild card, potentially being a road team after going, it's going to be tough. So, early bye week, we'll just see. But yeah, Ravens and Rams, huge game. I don't know how they'll fare out in Baltimore, so I'll just lean towards the Ravens. This could potentially be a Super Bowl matchup too. Let's not discount that. I mean, I think Stafford and the Rams. We'll see how they do. Now, again, we're talking about over the pond. We'll know. We'll just figure out how that one goes. But sitting halfway through the season with 4-3 seems pretty fair. I can see them beating the Saints. I can see them splitting with the 49ers 1-1, but I can see them beating the Seahawks. I can see them beating the Bucks. I can see them beating the Panthers. I can see them going on the road to the Cardinals and dropping a fat L on their head. At home against the Lions, rematch game, revenge game. Hell yeah, I can see Stafford getting revenge against his former team. So now look at this. After a tough start, look at this. Now from the bye week and for mid-season, look at this. 6 wins, 1 loss. The Rams are hot. And they are the hottest team up until this point, I would say now, because it's I don't know throughout the whole other dynamic of how I predict this or what the NFL will look like to this point, which other teams can say from week 8, they're 6-1 headed into week 18, week 16. So, all right, at the Seahawks. I don't see them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't see them winning 8 straight. I don't see that. They will lose some of these games, so I'll say they lose this one against the Seahawks. They'll probably lose this last game of the season, and the only reason why is because they've secured a playoff spot, and they will get into the... Because look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-4 up until this point. Odds are they're probably going to be a playoff team. And that's, if they win this one right here. It's one of those things where week 18 comes, we're sitting starters. You know what, though? I think the backup... I think Stetson Bennett's still the backup. I think they could go get a win. At home in the new year against the Cardinals. Yeah. Now, at the Falcons... I don't know. What... I'm torn. You know what? No. I think they can win that one. I'm over here just because it just too much green. There's way too much green. Kind of like the 49ers one or the Bucks one. It's no, they're not going to win 9 straight games to end the season. So yeah, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 12-5. Rams team going 12-5. I think it could very well. There's it's very realistic. It is very realistic. We want to discredit the Rams in all they do. We want to discredit Matthew Stafford for how good he is. We want to just throw stuff away because, oh, look at all the, health, or, Cooper Kupp's not there anymore. Stafford still has weapons, still have a pretty good backfield. And then also the defense in the playoffs, with how many points they were allowing, like they were a drive away from beating the Eagles in the divisional round. So everybody's going to forget that, which is, it happens in the offseason. The Rams, there was a shot there where they could have beat the Eagles. Now, Saquon Barkley did break off some pretty magical runs, but the Rams defense was locked in for the final stretch in the postseason. And I would put it more on the offense. It is a team sport. It is a team reason on why teams lose. I'd put it more on the offense for why they lost that game. Just because, plus it's the playoffs and health and all that. So anyways, this is how I think the Rams might do, how they might fare out. I do see them getting to the playoffs. Where they're seated, who knows? But Rams fans, let me know in the comments section. You agree, disagree? How many wins, losses do you have, LA? And then could they potentially make a Super Bowl run? Let me know. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.